All right, let's go with Week 12 NFL picks, starting with Thursday night. The 8-2 Steelers at the 2-8 Browns. Steelers only favored by 3.5, which is kind of surprising considering the disparity in records and the fact that the Browns got absolutely walloped last week by the Saints. I think this one's pretty much a no-brainer. Steelers to win, should cover as well, but you never know in a divisional matchup like this. On to the Sunday games, we have Vikings versus the Bears. Sam Darnold not nearly as good now that September is over. However, Vikings are a solid team all around. 3.5-point favorites. They should win, maybe not cover, but I like the Vikings to win this matchup. Lions-Colts, don't overthink it. The Lions are absolutely destroying pretty much everybody that they come across. Colts have kind of kept it together at 5-6. However, this is not a playoff team, and the Lions might be the best team in football. So Lions win easy and almost definitely cover. Patriots-Dolphins is a little bit tricky. Dolphins as 7-point favorites at home. You would think this is a pretty obvious pick. That said, the way Drake May has been playing and the fact that you can't really count on the Dolphins to stay healthy amongst other things, part of me thinks the Patriots might even take this one. I certainly like them to cover the 7-point spread. Kind of a toss-up as to who's going to actually win this game. Buccaneers-Giants, here's another one not to overthink. I know the Bucs are only 4-6. That's mostly due to receiver injuries and a reasonably difficult schedule, I believe. But they are just so much better than the Giants. The Giants are possibly the most pathetic team in New York, which is saying a lot considering we have the Jets in New York. So take the Bucs, give the points, and certainly pick them straight up. Cowboys-Commanders is another softball. The Commanders are favored by 10.5. So if you're playing spreads, that's kind of a tough spread, pretty much no matter who you're playing. But in terms of who's going to win this matchup, the Commanders at home should easily defeat the Cowboys. Chiefs-Panthers, Chiefs coming off that tough loss against the Bills. Certainly going to look to get back on track. This is a pretty easy win for them. Covering 11 points, just like with that last game, that's a big spread. But in terms of who's going to win the game, definitely take the Chiefs here. Titans-Texans. Titans have been pretty much hot garbage all season long. Texans have been very solid. I like the Texans to win this one pretty easily. 8-point spread's a bit of a big number, but they will probably cover that. Broncos-Raiders. Broncos have been playing so much better of late, and the Raiders are another one of those just absolute worst teams. They manage to get it together every now and then, and this is a divisional matchup. I'm not going to be totally shocked if they actually show up for this matchup, but I like the Broncos to win this one pretty easily and probably cover that 5.5-point spread. 49ers-Packers. The 49ers were favored on something that I looked at. I see the Packers favored by 2.5 now. This is a really, really tough one. If you just look at the records and the Packers at home, you think Packers is an easy choice. But with the 49ers, you got to consider how different a team they are with and without Christian McCaffrey. When Christian McCaffrey has not played for the 49ers since they acquired him, they actually have a losing record. And with him, they win nearly 80% of their games. He is a literal game changer. So with the Packers being 5-5, but also... the 49ers being 5-5, but also the 49ers with Christian McCaffrey, unless there's some injury I haven't heard about. I think they're going to pull this one off. This is going to be a really close game. Should be a great game. But I think the 49ers take it in a slight edge, probably a 3-point victory, let's say. Cardinals-Seahawks. Seahawks managed to upset those 49ers last week. That was kind of surprising. But Cardinals... they're the better team. They're winning the division, at least leading the division right now. And coming off the bye, I think the Cardinals should be able to take the Seahawks even in Seattle. So look for the Cardinals in a very slight upset here. Eagles-Rams. I read some stuff today, a case for the Rams to win this game and maybe even win it easily. I don't see it. I think the Eagles are a team that are trying to shake off the way last season ended, and they're going to be one of the top 5 to 8 teams in the league. The Rams, they're fine at 5-5, but that's not really a solid team, and the Eagles are looking to get back to the Super Bowl. So I like the Eagles to win this one. As far as the spread's concerned, that's tough. 3 points, take the push. I think the Eagles win by exactly 3. And finally, Monday night, we have Ravens versus Chargers, 7-4 versus 7-3. And if you watch the two teams play, and then you tell me that the Chargers actually have the better record than the Ravens, I probably would have told you were crazy, but we're all looking at it right here. 7-3 is better than 7-4. Chargers at home as well. But you can look at that spread. Baltimore's favored by 3, and they're probably favored by 3 for a good reason. Despite 4 losses, one of those was a bad fourth quarter to the Raiders. Their other 3 losses are against very good teams, including a tough one last week against the Steelers. I think the Ravens are coming out and looking to really do something on Monday Night Football, just kind of shake off last week's loss. Ravens should win this one pretty easily. I would even take over on the total and Baltimore to cover. All right, if you enjoyed this quick little breakdown, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it, and good luck out there.